Air Force jet pilots shatter the speed record from Los Angeles to New York, landing at Farmingdale, Long Island after crossing the continent in 3 hours, 46.5 minutes, is a fighter-bomber carrying Lieutenant Colonel Robert R. Scott. Right behind comes another Republic F-34F Thunder Streak jet with Major Robert C. Ruby at the controls. He made it in just a minute more than Colonel Scott. Beating the old record by almost 20 minutes, Scott and Ruby find their time equals 649 miles an hour, which is not slow motion. A French-built jet helicopter takes off among the Swiss Alps in an attempt to crack another air record, the one for pinpoint landings on mountaintops. Grazing the craggy peak, the pilot flirts with death as he approaches his goal, the summit of Mount Jungfrau, 13,669 feet above the sea. French ace Jean DABOIR carefully sets his ship down high in the clouds. He's made it. Jean DABOIR sets a new world's record for landings at high altitudes in this jet-propelled helicopter. It's the first landing, and this is the first takeoff on Mount Jungfrau in the Alps. From the farthest reaches of India and Pakistan, devout Muslims converge on the Indian city of AJMER for the sacred rice festival called URS. Carrying their meager baggage, many have made the long trip at great hardship to take home a handful of holy rice. Huge throngs move toward the festival. The rice is cooked at the tomb of the Mohammedan saint Khawaja Salim, in whose honor the festival originated 4 centuries ago. From huge platters carried among the crowds, some pilgrims grasp handfuls of rice, while others eagerly wait. Thousands of rice platters serve 1 million Muslims at the festival in Ajmer. A big crowd sees the world premiere of Warner Brothers film drama East of Eden at New York's Astor Theater. Broadway gets a new name for the night, pointing the way for dozens of well-known first-nighters. Actor Raymond Massey is featured in the CinemaScope Warner Color film. Marilyn Monroe is an usherette at this premiere, which benefits the Actors Studio. Director Ilya Kazan with John Steinbeck, who wrote East of Eden. Warner Brothers production chief Jack L. Warner and his daughter. East of Eden is an unusual drama about a California farm family. Margaret Truman, another of the celebrities serving as usherettes for the evening, seats Jack L. Warner as Broadway stages a gala world premiere for Warner Brothers' new production, East of Eden. The Army demonstrates something new for crossing narrow gaps under enemy fire. It's a folding bridge that stands on end while it's being pushed into position. When it nears the stream or ravine, big gears start to unfold it. The bridge unfolds while the tank continues to push it forward. The entire operation, from folded metal to unfolded bridge, takes only about 10 minutes. Uncoupling itself, the tank starts across the bridge it was pushing. Made of steel and aluminum, the structure supports the heaviest tanks and spans distances up to 40 feet. A remarkable new sight on the battlefield.
Mystic fireworks and leather lightning explode in the Eastern Golden Gloves Championships in New York's Madison Square Garden. New York's Rudy K. O'Corney belabors Leroy Simmons of Newark, nearest the camera, in a sizzling middleweight scrap. Corney carries too many guns for his outmanned opponent, and a whistling right spells so long to Simmons. The Daily News Welfare Association sponsors the championships, which sends Jimmy Archer of New York in dark trunks against Jimmy Carter of North Carolina in a welterweight thriller. It's all even until Archer puts over a crackling left that rings down the curtain on Carter. Moving up to the heavyweights, Newark's Frank Jackson tangles with Carlos Ware of Washington. Gene Tunney sees Jackson connect. Watch. Tom Dewey and Jim Farley are at ringside, too, as Ware, in light trunks, gamely fights back. But Jackson closes in and sends Ware sprawling, a slam-bang finish to an action-packed program. The Kansas City Athletics, transplanted from Philadelphia during the winter, limber up for 55 in West Palm Beach, Florida. Owner Arnold Johnson and manager Lou Boudreau, the A's new brain trust, size up Cloyd Boyer, ex-Cardinal pitcher, and Bob Price, a holdover from last year. Arnold PORTACORERO is the strong man on a shaky staff that may get help from rookie Art CHARELLI. Little Bobby Shantz is the big question mark as he warms up with Al Robertson, reserve catcher. Batting practice for the light-hitting A's gets skipper Boudreau's first-hand attention. Banking on sluggers like Gus Zernial and Don Bowig, the last-place A's are looking to go only one place, up. At Lake Placid, New York, bobsled tryouts for next year's Winter Olympics in Italy find Air Force teams roaring down the ice-slicked course on Mount Van Hervenberg. Now you see him, now you don't, as sled and crew challenge the tricky turns and lightning-fast straightaways. Here's how it looks to the driver, plummeting along at better than 60 miles an hour. Starting to skid. See it climb the wall, brushing by death by inches, spraying ice in its wake as it streaks off. Another sled's eye view of the most breathtaking of winter sports, a dizzy and dangerous duel against the clock, a different kind of flying for Air Force daredevils.